that B flat?
So yeah, usually, and I said, yo, I never thought about it that way. Usually, when you hit that B flat, you naturally want to go to or
yeah, yeah, like
he's like, why not go to the 7? Because you're tricking them. So it'd be like this. Watch this.
But then, wouldn't that allow you to do stuff in B flat? Like when you do that B flat, you can do like E flat or stuff like in B flat.
Let's see. You could, but I wouldn't. Maybe if you just sharing by yourself, I wouldn't necessarily do it like
that's why I'm confused. Like, how do you know when to borrow stuff from other keys? Like in E and A flat, like you're borrowing stuff like all the time.
So with that one, I would play around in B flat. I wouldn't go to the E flat, because when you're doing, so think about it. So if we said or and then we add it, right? So I'm not gonna want to do, you know what I mean? Or because then it can kind of turn into churchy. Plus we still trying to do worship. So it's like if we did, see.
So what could you borrow? Like in that B flat?
Stay in the B flat. So. Gotta be real subtle because it's a worship joint. It was different from the other joint. Then you can add all of that because they're doing like a kind of like almost like an old school church feel. You know. But we're not doing that in a worship joint. It's a ballad. It's a ballad worship joint. So. Play with the B flat. Don't play with the E flat.
No, I was thinking E flat because that's like in the key of B flat. You know what I mean? Yep. Like the borrowed key stuff.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you why. Another reason why you can stay in a B flat, because it's like a 6/8 joint, so it's giving like this kind of vibe. So that's why you would stay in that B flat range, because the B flat range is the, you know what I mean? So that's why you're saying to be, so to be that B flat though. mean? So the reason why I can do that, I can go to church a little bit because of that G minor vibe. So I can do. You know what I mean? But that would be kind of like when things get hype. Unless the only way you can probably finesse it if you do it like super subtle. So let's say they worship like, yeah, I feel you, Lord. You stand right there. I love you, Lord. Notice that the words that the person with the mic is going to change up. All right, so we feel, you know. Give him praise. As you gradually do it, then that's when you kind of go out of keys a little bit. The only way you can go out of keys before they kind of get hype is if you do it subtle. So that's why I just sneaked in there and went right back. So this is that first one. How many of y'all know that God is a way maker? I didn't stay there though, because they're not really getting hype. They just trying to worship. You gotta be pure. Now as they gradually go up. Oh, that's another thing. So like, let's say if the music builds up. Pull out the stuff once they start building up though, but when it's subtle, you just chilling. Yeah. Just do something subtle like. Not feeling it. They thinking that you about to go. So they think that you about to go right here. Nope. You trick them. You trick them. That always tricks them. They think you're gonna go here. They think you're going to go there, but you go to the 7 instead. It's like, whoa, like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Because they thinking that's you.
Yeah. Nah, like right now, bro, I'm trying to like shed 2 hours a day, but I want to like come up with like a thing to like to divide it. So like do 30 minutes of each thing. What do you think those?
That's what I need to start doing too.
Like, what do you think I should do like in each 30 minutes? Right now, what I'm doing is like scales, like like the thing you taught me. Right, that jump scales for 30 minutes, and then I'm going like shout, like bumps, church stuff. Like I'm trying to like the stuff that I've been listening to is like a lot of Corey Mickey, like that. All that stuff, and then I'm going like 30 minutes ear train, so like studying Judy, studying basically like Bible, so, like studying Bible, and then I'm shedding CCM, like listening to the tones, the sounds that they do, like because they'll be playing a song, they'll be like the whole song.
Yeah, they will change this.
You know what I mean? So it's like a different approach, and they'll do like, and they play with a lot of reverb. Oh, it's not Keyscape, but I mean some Keyscape.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So like, because I don't want to
true.
play just
That's
gospel.
true.
I want to be like versatile.
That's true.
So what do you think? That's a good like structure, or
that's actually
is there
really
anything
good.
else you recommend? Like, nah, you gotta get that in.
That's good.
And
And then
study Bible, study church.
Yeah, that's good.
Study my scales so my chords are right.
Yeah, so your chords are right and they feel good. Yep, you're right.
Because that's a big thing too. Like I see that like you could play the same thing and somebody else could play exactly the same thing, but it'll be different because of the touch and the feel.
Yeah, the touch and the feel. Yep.
Yeah, like I think like bro, I'll even go and like I'll just go through these chords and I'll just play them because I want to make sure that my feel's right. I did this exercise. I might post this on YouTube. It's like I think I told you about it. And you just like just going through all those in the circle of fourths. Yeah. So like you could lock them in.